What's game, boy? You this motherfucking G.O.D. motherfucking back in the building. Got Chris Dewey slash Chris. How you in the building? You know what it is, you know what it ain't. Please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of Sekiro play Power the other day. Today we getting a little NCAA chill out. And then we're about to go back into Sekiro, relax, get our mind right back. But that's gonna be later. So right now, fuck with us. We're on the rivalry shit.
Qdagod is fire.
Shout out to Qdagod. Shout out to Qdagod's first one in the shit. How's everybody's day? How's everybody's night? Slash whatever time it is where you at. Jay, what you ate today? I don't know if you're still. I had pizza. I did. That was so close for sure. Yeah, I literally got there with two logs and everything. Like, yeah, trust me.
They got two lies. I was like, I was like, what the fuck, bro? I think you got caught in the fire.
Yeah,
fire, and then when you resurrected, you just fucking. But you couldn't even lock on to it. It was like the view was like you can't see
That's
nothing.
fire.
It was just looking through the fire. You weren't like inside. It was weird.
We don't get there. We don't get there.
It was crazy. Oh my God. I feel like you know him down pat now.
Yeah,
like you know, like all his movement,
I
like you know
everything. That's all I'm saying.
Cause you be like going through the face and not like
nothing, bro. I don't need to.
quick.
I just need to focus on that last one. That last one.
That has been.
Like he's not even. I don't think I'm trying. The reason why I also feel like I'm stopping and not like keep going. I'm trying not to reach 100 though. Not even trying to reach 100.
Yeah, I don't feel like you should honestly. You really should. It's like you know his patterns and everything. You really know how to get to the third phase. Now it's just like when you're there, you just gotta just block it. And it's hopefully avoid stupid little shit. But sometimes it be home. And it just be home. You just let niggas like it'd be crazy. You'd be like you far away from it and still hit you. Like it makes no sense. Should be crazy. It's that shit though.
That
Be the
type of
bullshit,
game.
yeah. I feel like the last couple of battles haven't been like hard. I just feel like it's just been like little shit just happening. Like
Especially because I don't have any of my like my specialty shit. Like I don't have none of my I don't got none of my emblems. I don't got none of that shit that help me like normally that I used to use. They help me do a little bit more damage. And it's like a fire down the street from me.
seems like there's always a fucking fight. Crazy.
Well, it's also the fire department literally right now.
Yeah.
This team. What part you got? You can far from on rope.
Rope.
Yeah, rope. Yeah.
One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. It will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8 clap and
Because of the white team and I am the black team.
ready to roll. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. Team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Garbers. Throwing right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So California's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of which side of the ball they play on.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaches.
Show you pump fake
And the defense
or what?
gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Fires
Just simple as a punt.
Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's running in the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. Throws to the tight end. Good to grab it off the bounce. Good pick up there as he
That's all because you didn't intercept it. Damn. It was
Here's this offense with the first set of downs.
It's going to stuck with it, but crazy.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Line getting set on second down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Let's go. Break. Single, white 18, Rocky switch. Let's go.
Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bruins!
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second
There you go,
look.
bro.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Maybe it was completion probably.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Garbers. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hey, that's a live ball. And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintain possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's got it.
Get there, gang.
Inside the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he's looking downfield. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about that from the offense? Second and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
That was my fault. You got to break on those. You're out there. Good.
And this offense right now,
break on that shit either. It looks savage.
That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Mendoza. Turns it loose. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Chris is up by
What
14.
environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on his way to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to beat the
That's
DT.
crazy.
Oh, man, another incompletion.
That jump is crazy. I'm like, he's deep.
Will send out the punt
Like, he's
unit.
perfect. He
This
want to
will
throw
be
it
the
too
second
deep.
time they've had to kick it away.
All right. See y'all.
He'll haul it in right
Hey.
around the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete.
Nah, that's
Contact on the play, but no flag.
that's an interception. I was like, that's an interception for sure. Yeah, I didn't catch one either. Fucking me, let you catch it. Let everybody else catch it but me.
On this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Discards a man. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Garbers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly.
Too fast.
They make the stop. But
Try to get to it. I keep on.
What that's all about.
I was just right there.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Bruins want to move quickly. They're going to ride this running back.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. I cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Y'all niggas stink, nigga.
Pass turns the ball over.
Nah, these niggas stink, nigga.
So
Niggas not catching balls, bro.
exactly.
Nigga, ball went right to you.
Continue to put
What you doing? Nigga gonna try to hit the nigga. You never have to.
Can't win by
That niggas
enough.
is ridiculous.
Gotta look good in the
Ridiculous.
polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field.
Man,
The last time we saw this offense, we had to
since
look
that
quick.
first
It was a 3-and-out,
since that first time, I didn't catch
Just
the
had no
interception.
rhythm in that last drive. So someone's
Drive,
gonna
I ain't gonna lie,
have
the
to step up
defense
and
is
make a
pretty
play there
tough.
and get
This
thing
nigga,
going.
these niggas,
Yeah, let's find
shit.
some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space. Get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Fighting off the defender. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Mendoza. Getting some heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They get to him as he's throwing.
Niggas not doing nothing out there. Ball getting tossed out there. Nobody intercepting shit.
3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Starts to scramble to the left. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll give it to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Using his legs to top. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need
Finally, like, these niggas not intercept anything. I wouldn't even want him to intercept. I wanted the other nigga. You saw me? I wanted this nigga over here. He didn't do it.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
I don't know. We got many changes unless they throw another fucking pick.
You guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Run in the red zone, it's up. The Golden Bears get it past the sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think he threw that down with the team was. Oh, throw it, nigga. Nope. Let me pop. Throw you would be the same thing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Bought a little time, lets it go. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
He could have picked it or hit it down, but because he threw it behind him too.
Still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball
I just
game.
invited
Now,
him to blow it.
we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Line gets set, first down. Touch pass on the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Little touch pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Garbers. Fires left. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's brought down after the interception, and that's how they'll end it.
You lost. That's why you don't fucking go to ball. You lost. Garbage time. What you talking about? Oh!
Rivalry games.
See the score, niggas? I lost. I know. I thought it was a good ball. I thought it was gonna be a good ball. It wasn't a high ball. It was just like a dart pass. It probably was just the wrong type of pass.
To be able to brag, to be able to
You was doing that because you got lead. You were thinking about it. Like, oh man, I've been throwing good balls all year.
I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that you every
You
year
fucking
you
good
have a
ratio.
couple
He was doing good
games
too.
starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
Yeah, it was like he has to throw a pass interception all game. That's probably what's helped them win. They start throwing interception right in the fourth.
Terrific collegiate careers, make some of the biggest
This nigga, if this nigga could ran that back, that was still we'd have to go for two in order to tie that shit.
So much.
You'd have been like, let's
So
fucking throw it. You see, I'm like, this. I don't throw the ball like that. I say, if it's right, just don't. It's 10 seconds. Like, what are you doing? You trying to add what? What are you trying to add? What was you gonna add?
At this, it was stupid at this point because you could have scored a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if it's like if you know that even a touchdown can make me come back.
You did it twice. You did it. I came back. Now just now because you just kept throwing the ball in the fourth. I didn't have no points. I had 1 point in the third. No, that was you. I ain't have nothing in the third. I scored all my points in the third because fourth because you decided to throw the ball instead of running the ball that you've been running all good game.
I know because I just wanted to freaking try. So I felt confident that I was gonna win. Like I felt like I was good enough.
He's like the game plan.
It was like I had enough time. Like you didn't have that much time.
I was windows out here. Bugs be in here. I forgot. It wasn't that crazy, though. You just kept running the same thing. They were just wide open. Because I was too busy worried about you fucking running that stupid fucking yard. A lot of times they were covered though. A lot of times I played the right coverage, they were covered. But I had to start worrying about covering up with the run. Like this one, he wasn't covered. That's like that. He open. But I was trying to cover it. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to cover it. No. Never get past. Pages and shit of coverage. No. It's sad. I'm just gonna get the ball out. I'm really gonna oh yeah, this going out there. It was a good touchdown. Yeah. Well, our niggas play on them. The niggas was covered. So it was already covered. You was supposed to break on that early. Nigga by himself. I get it, you got the back middle, but you also got this nigga running towards you. Like, I'm smack that nigga. That was lucky. I was supposed to intercept that. Yeah. You know, I was a good passer. I said it was lucky. I didn't say it was gonna get past. That was a good pass. Do that shit. I didn't think they were gonna throw it. They about to throw the bomb. Yeah. That's it. Everything for that stuff. They still didn't look too bad even though they threw it in the face. Yeah, I didn't rush that. Oh, but those passes, these fucking handoffs yeah, consider a pass, consider wide receiver anyway. So that's why you got so many fucking yards. Bro, what the fuck you talking about? You did not throw it that much. I know you did throw some overruns. At least you threw for like 100 some yards. That's a fact. Let me see what the wide receiver is. Yeah, so you did throw a couple, so you did for 56 yards, 57 yards. Yeah, you threw a couple. He had the most for you fucking tossing under the bar every 5 fucking seconds. Man, the game could have been just like tied right now. These niggas didn't intercept the fucking ball. These niggas boink, boink. Niggas drop every interception except for in the fourth. In the fourth when they start coming up clutch. Like, nigga, we need to come up clutch like very beginning of the game. I don't think the teams are even. First even teams. Mm-hmm. Your team's eat thank you. Anyway.
We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time.
Yo, Zero, where you at? You at work, nigga? Probably wait until you see secure shit.
B is for bus. Bus. C is for cat. Good job, Phil. Good job. Put that default. Damn, what we get. Kids, man. Fuck the kids, man. Keep asking me about this. I'm like, goddamn. I will kill you for real, ho. I promise you to God that. I promise you to God.
This nigga Drewski funny as hell.
Yeah. Oh, man. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I told you, come on. Mm-hmm. And that's enough. Let's get back in. Let's ride. Let's ride. Move up. Let's ride. Yeah, come on. Chin up.
They said we should. Caught up. Yeah, you caught it. No, it wasn't me. I know he's gonna add that at the end.
Illinois will kick it off to get us underway.
And so I'm the gold team, and Chris is the white team.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers' return team will have that offense backed up. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
On the option. Bill tosses. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He'll pull it down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Shout out to Fantasy
Number 9
in the
on this
chat.
drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carroll. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the defense
sounded like a rabbit.
Yeah, sorry for the intro. The intro was
very high on every
technical
defensive coordinator's
difficulties.
list, making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Just way off target and missed him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
From the gun, running back on the move. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires on the move. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Missouri wants to go fast.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
And he's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Dances away again. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the 1st. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Cook. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more.
Fantasyology day going
everybody
good.
is going to feed off that
Sarah was in here
score.
earlier on the podcast.
Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. They're bringing heat. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half.
I get the ball back out.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Illinois lining up quickly. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now improvising. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To throw, it's Altmaier. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Slings it.
My team. I
They
switched
got it
off
down to
the
the
time.
3-yard line really well.
They're trying to push back to the line, man.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play.
Start
He had
picking
a
up that
whole
quick hold on
shot,
the game.
put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
To the air, it's Cook. Pressure coming.
He was
He
there.
gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind.
Get out of here!
Touchdown, Illinois! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most.
And And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Cook. Throws to the tight end.
Why are you dropping, gang? You're open.
That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it.
Oh, look out! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
With jet sweep pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
You got it. Yeah. It's so close, nigga. This nigga punch all the way down.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Give to the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. To the air, it's Altmaier. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it.
I wanted that so bad, yo.
And now on 4th down, they will put
I knew you
it
coming
on
over
the
middle
shoulders
here.
of the
Let me see
kicker
that
to save
one
them
more
with
time.
his foot.
He saved it. He should. Oh, yeah, I have to score. I still score for first.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Missouri gets to the line quickly. With the run on first and goal. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Tries again to get it in. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a
Bro, what the fuck?
Past the 25.
They going outside, got caught up.
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Illini!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Looking for a man, it's Cook. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Starting to feel a little pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang.
All right, y'all, that's it for today. Chris got the thugs.
College football
bro.
changes, realignment, all of that kind
That's
of
me who
stuff.
pulled up in here today.
Rivalries
Wasn't
are
no crazy
consistent,
shit, but
and
hey.
winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Now it's fun
Because
to
they hate
secure
each other so
for the rest
much.
of the
So you
night.
take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like
Chris put up a
that.
great performance today.
That is worth
Defense
its
was
weight in
outstanding.
gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a
That
while.
running play,
It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, that fumble loss was the best thing we did. Hey, did we? Is that me intercepting? Like throwing an interception, right? Yeah. Receiver. Again, 126 yards, 7 receptions. Gotta stop that shit. Yeah, keep running. Start laughing too. It's just bro, he almost got stopped too. That shit was funny. Yeah. One job. Catch this nigga in the back before he started running. I got some slippery players today. You think it's running right out of the way. Should have said fuck it. Just said fuck your defense and just throwing it down the field. So I kept running the ball. I just don't like playing offense because it's like hard to do shit. You need to be screaming too much. Can't call this nigga to do what I wanted to do. I'm like, yo, can I chill out, bro? Let me score a couple first. Alright, y'all, man. I'll see you on the foot, man. You know what it was. Shout out to Fantasy. Shout out to Qdagod. Chris pulled up late night, got the dubs. Who else? Shout out to Zero. But yeah, we're on to Zero, man. So either tune in or tune out. Please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. On to the next.